All right, today we welcome on LA Chargers running back Austin Ekeler. Austin, thanks for making the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no problem. So we're going to get to everything, your SteelSeries partnership, a little bit of football, but I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you about your bull riding career, or should I say failed bull riding career? Can you let us in on that?
Right. So I grew up out in the sticks, out in Colorado. Definitely big ranch country life. Rode horses, had chickens, had cows. That whole story. Had a field, and so just grew up around just like the old time, like old school cowboy way. And kind of grew up in that scene. I also played sports at the time, but also was into going to rodeos, things like that. And I've ridden 3 bulls in my life. I was really young. I think I was like 12 or 13. And that was the end of it. I got bucked off of all of them. Like, man, this is not for me. And then ended up sticking to some more traditional sports that you see in schools.
Yeah, because I looked up the average salary for a bull rider and it's around 45,000. So I think you made
Yeah,
the sound
it's
decision.
it's hey, it's a, as far as money goes, yeah, it's one of those things. It's like golf or like tennis. Like you gotta win to get paid, right?
Yeah.
So you're betting a lot on yourself. There's a lot of time that goes into it that might not be able to see any type of monetary compensation. But yeah, I'll take football and the business route any day.
All right. As I mentioned, congratulations are in order for you because you've become the first NFL athlete to serve as an ambassador to SteelSeries, the worldwide leader in gaming. Can you talk a little bit about how that partnership came to be?
Yeah, it came to be really, through me streaming and starting to stream and really starting to connect with my community and seeing just the benefits that brought forth, and really kind of just going back to like my morals is like, hey, I want to help other people connect. I feel like that's like one of my fulfillments in life. And so I started Gridiron Gaming Group and brought on a bunch of other just athletes, influencers, gamers into this group, and really started to make a community around the group and start to do bigger activations with our group as well. And we wanted to, in Gridiron Gaming Group, basically have a way where we could help all of our members as far as technical support, gear. They want to do giveaways, want to do activations. We want to be this all around just support for our members. And it came down to also, hey, well, we need someone that has good reliable gear. And it was just kind of like looking around as far as what I use, which I've had this headset forever, and it's SteelSeries, right? It was the way we got connected. And so ended up reaching out and making the connection. And now SteelSeries is going to become a partner with myself and Gridiron Gaming Group. And so really looking forward to repping the gear that I've always been repping, just because it's worked. And I'm really excited to get our other members involved as well, because it's just another thing we can offer for them. Really, like for on the GGG side, I'm really happy about this sponsorship because, like, hey, if you guys need any gear that you're coming in, you're not sure about yours, you don't know, well, guess what? GGG's got you covered. And then from obviously SteelSeries side as well, we do our bigger activations. They're going to get the exposure. They're going to see people are going to see me wearing SteelSeries, using the products, and the rest of our members when we do our activations as well.
It's nice when partnerships kind of come together organically like that.
Yeah, it was really a win-win, honestly, because it's like we're looking for someone that can help us provide to our members, and then SteelSeries is obviously looking for more places to get viewership and then get into different demographics.
Dope. When did your passion for gaming begin? Were you like a Space Invaders nerd as a kid, or is this kind of a relatively new endeavor?
As far as like passion for gaming, I've always kind of like lightly gamed. And it used to be like NBA, used to be like Super Smash Bros, Mario Kart, like way back in the day in the GameCube era, and then like the Wii era. And then finally got like an Xbox and got into the Call of Duty series. Then I started playing League of Legends in college and some MMOs. So I've bounced around as far as games, but I always have some game that's going on. Right now it's League of Legends, and then I don't even know if you've ever heard of it. It's called Auto Chess. It's like this mobile like chess thing. Okay, whatever. But I've always kind of gamed, and then I also started streaming like a year ago. And I think streaming really is what helped me show that like the community really wants to be able to interact with us. And so I started out just gaming a bunch, and then I kind of I've been streaming more and more, held back from actual just traditional gaming and streaming, and more so like chatting, like talking, and then do some gaming at the end.
Mm-hmm. Personally, I didn't grow up with like a gaming console. So when I went to college, I would just kind of embarrass myself playing multiplayer. If you were to sell someone like me on the merits of gaming or Twitch streaming at say 30 plus years old, what would that look like?
Wow. All right. I would go, hey, are you a competitive person?
Yes.
Do you like to connect and community and have a social just environment around you?
Absolutely.
You need to stream, you need to play video games. It's the ultimate place where you can stay at home, you can hang out with your friends, and you can compete together or compete against as one another versus other people. Like it's the best place to be yourself and be social and be at home at the same exact time and compete.
Damn. Well done. So when you play Madden, are you just playing with the Chargers?
So I actually don't play Madden. I do have a Madden streamer that's in GGG. His name's KK. He's one of the biggest Madden YouTubers in the world. So I was, I actually watch him stream, and he always plays in SoFi Stadium. His favorite team's the Chargers, but he mixed it up. But just watching him play, I'm like, I play the real life Madden, so I don't need the double dose. I need like a little break from football sometimes. So yeah, I don't really play Madden. I used to back in 2007. I think was the last year I played.
Yeah. We talked to LaShawn McCoy last week, and he said that a lot of players nowadays want to look great as opposed to be great. We're obviously in this new era of individual brand building, but is there a sense within the locker room or management that players are kind of spreading themselves too thin at the detriment of the team, or is that not a thing?
I think we're seeing a new era as far as just like old school, like where it was like everything needs to be football, right? I was actually talking to my PR person about this the other day. It's like people used to get made fun of if they tried to like make a rap career outside football. Like you saw that a lot, but now it's like where people are encouraging that. Like that's so cool. Like everyone has like social media, everyone has their own basically like avenue that they go down as far as where they take their social media, what they like to do, passions outside of the sport. It's so available to everyone. So I think that's why it's becoming more mainstream. Where before, if people had passion, I think there wasn't really a platform where it's like, hey, you show this stuff off. So it wasn't as mainstream. So now I think it's just becoming more and more, prevalent that, hey, these players, these athletes, these influencers, they do more than just play football. I'm just more than just a football player. And people, I don't think they can get their mind around that because they only see us on Sundays and like, oh, all these people do is play football. And I think that was the old school view as far as like, oh, all you do is play football. But now they see us during the week. They see us during the off season, what we're doing. So I would say, yeah, people are trying to look better, but I mean, we're still trying to obviously be the best football players we can. Because it helps with a lot of different things, but at the same time, obviously making us look better to brands and branding ourselves so that we can transition out of football too. Even like with my streaming and SteelSeries, it comes back to that too. That's like one of the avenues that I'm trying to use to basically carry on some type of career path or some type of just thing that I'm interested in and passionate about outside of football.
Wow, nice. I want to touch a little bit on Gridiron Gaming Group. You're obviously the co-founder. I know you've got a gaming collective that features NFL players, IndyCar, WNBA. How does that recruiting process work?
Yeah, so when we go to recruit people, it's actually kind of just a long process, just because we don't want anyone that's toxic. Like you cannot have any toxicity to your streams. You need to be a streamer as far as someone that like actually likes to interact with people. Because my vision for GGG was to help people grow their brand and connect with their following that's on stream and grow that following. And so for me, in my opinion, for me to help you do that, you can't be toxic, and you actually have to want to talk to your people that are viewing. So I can't just have people that are just sitting on there just going like this and just playing the game and never look at their chat. So I'll go and I'll watch people stream for a week or two just to kind of get like a gist of it. Do some due diligence, like look them up online, make sure there's nothing controversial or anything that they're going through. Just to keep it clean, right? We need clean slates, and then we'll reach out to that person and see if they're interested. Kind of give them just the gist of like what Gridiron Gaming Group is, what we're trying to do, what we're trying to help you with. We don't ask for any money. We don't ask for anything. It's literally just a club where we're trying to help you. If we're able to help that person, it helps GGG, right? So that's the business model. That's why I love it so much, because it's literally like, we might not make you a bunch of money, but we're going to get you exposure. That's for sure. And that can lead to other opportunities for you. And so that's what we explain in our recruiting process. And it's just a great way to connect with some people that are also in the streaming space as well, which is really what it is. As far as streaming, it's you can grow from your connection, your entertainment, and how well you play a game or connect with people, but then also you're gonna have to grasp outside of your community to continue to build yours, and however best to do that than to collab with people.
Right. Is there a white whale athlete or public figure who you'd want to join the roster?
Ooh, not anyone particular that I've thought of, just because I've literally just been, I always skim. I'm always recruiting. I'm always skimming out there, just seeing who wants to be involved. And hopefully we get to the point, I don't know if there's a white whale, but I would like GGG to get to the point where it's like people are coming to us now to try to get in. We haven't had really a lot of backlash as far as people saying like, nah, I'm not really interested. We've had a few for sure. But most of the time they're like, yeah, that's a great concept. Like there's no downside for them joining. There's only upside.
Is there a top gamer within NFL circles, or are you up there, or is there someone?
So I'm terrible at gaming. Like I don't game like some people like game. Like my game is very casual. When I'm gaming, it's usually with like my community. The only thing I'm kind of like competitive at is League of Legends, but I don't play that on stream because I cannot focus. Like I can't be that person that I want to be on stream. I have to like lock in. So as far as gaming, like I know Tyreek Hill is an amazing gamer. I played against him in a bunch of tournaments and got destroyed by him. And there's a few other great gamers, MVS.
What about Juju? Doesn't he have a good reputation?
Juju got huge on Twitch because he played with Drake and Ninja, and they like broke Twitch. And then I think he just kind of just rode that for a little bit. I'm not sure if he even still streams. But I don't know. Yeah, I know he had a good connection there, right? That's the collab, the power of collabing with people, gets you exposure.
Because I noticed you like I was watching your Twitch earlier, and you just got you have the community development down. You're always interacting, and even if you're playing, if you're not crushing it, you're like getting the fans engaged, and you're getting people in the community engaged. And I think that's kind of, a nod to your success. And
that's what I started streaming for. That was the purpose of me starting to stream. It was like, I want to give the community more access to me, because for me, the community is so important. I think it gets overlooked a lot, but the only reason I have the NFL platform is because of the community that supports it, makes it as big as it is, right? The only reason I have the lifestyle and the way I get to live today and the things I get to do is because of the community. So I take it upon myself to try to give back. Whether that's through my foundation, through Gridiron Gaming Group, helping other people stream, through me streaming, just through basically everything that I do is like, how can I help the community by trying to say more than just thank you, right? Because saying thank you is not enough in my eyes for what they've done for me.
Right. So here's one for you. Would you rather never be able to game again, or never watch another Super Bowl that you're not playing in, of course?
Ooh.
Super Bowl happens once a year. You can game.
It does. However, I can't play football forever, right? So at some point I'm going to be detached from the sport. But gaming, I can play forever,
right?
And I can compete. And it goes back to what I was talking about, that social atmosphere. So I can't give up gaming forever. No chance.
Oh, wow.
I can't, because it brings out the competitive side of me in so many different ways. And it's such a great just interactor for me and my community. Yeah. But yeah, so I would have to say, hey, sorry, Super Bowl. Hey, if I'm playing it, that's great. Obviously, I'll be playing it. I can be watching it then. But
yeah, you can listen to it on radio or something.
Right, there you go.
All right, so last question here. A little football. What are your individual goals for this upcoming season?
Ooh, so when people ask me this, I'm not a guy that actually has like tangible, like actual individual goals. My goal has always been kind of a philosophy, and it's to build off of what I did the year before. Like what I did last year, that was great. I need to build on that. And it's not just like, I need to get more yards. I need to get more. It's like, how do I feel at the end of the season? Did I feel like I built off of that? If I didn't, that's what I need to work on for the next year. And that's what's got me to this point. And it's always been, as far as like the main goal is like increase my role. What does that mean? That means be more efficient with the ball in my hands, help my teammates be better with them too, especially my position. Like I need help. Like, sure, I might be number one on the depth chart, but it's like, hey, I play running back. I'm 195 pounds. Like I can't take the whole load. Like I got to get my other guys ready, make sure they're on top of their game. So there's a lot to my role, and I want to continue to build on that and implement myself into my team so I can make my team better, which in turn makes me better as well. And so it's really just to build. Obviously, I want to go out there and score as many fantasy points as I can. Shout out to the fantasy owners. Which
They say you're a top 3, top 5 pick. There's
hey, people say whatever. Hey, all I'm gonna say is what you're gonna get from me. If you watch for the past few years, you're gonna get efficiency. I'm gonna have the ball in my hands. I'm gonna make plays. So if you want something that's consistent, as long as I stay healthy, I'm gonna score you points. And so whether you think I'm top 10, I suck, whatever, it don't even matter. You can't say I'm not gonna score points though. That's something you cannot say. So yeah, no, it's all fun and games, but yeah, just build, man. Just really build on where I'm at as far as leadership wise, as far as production wise, in my role in the community as well.
Last question. How many one-handed pull-ups can you do?
Ooh, with one arm, probably right now, probably 3, but I think my left arm's a little weaker, so maybe 2 with my left arm.
LA Chargers running back Austin Ekeler and ambassador to SteelSeries. Thank you so much for joining. Best of luck this season and best of luck with your gaming going forward.
Thanks. Appreciate you, Matt.
Yeah, take care, man.